From literally winning everything in Europe to taking reins in the NBA, Luka Dončić is without a doubt one of the greatest basketball players we've ever seen. But behind the amazing skill and talent we all see on the court is a young, passionate kid who had to work his way to the very top. In today's video, we will unravel how a young child from Slovenia became an NBA superstar.
Got it. Here in the corner, Luka! Goes in! How did he do it? How did he do it? That is Luka magic!
Born in Ljubljana, Slovenia, Luka literally grew up in basketball, as his father Saša Dončić was a former professional basketball player and coach in Slovenia. Luka caught the basketball bug before he could even talk. He picked up a basketball at just 7 months old and played with a kid's hoop at home. With every minute spent as a ball boy and watching his dad play from the sidelines, Luka fell in love with basketball.
Boy, he was like 2, he would come and watch, he would be at practices. When he was older, like 8, 7, he would be a ball boy or come watch the game.
By the age of 8, Luka started playing organized basketball at the Union Olympia Academy, the same team his father Saša was playing for then. After just 16 minutes into his first training session, Luka's skills were so extraordinary that he was moved up to play with the 11-year-olds. Only to be moved again to train with the under-14s.
Get in the court, you see those moves. When he was 6 years old, he was born with the ball. You didn't have to tell him, put this leg here, put this here. He had it naturally.
Playing against bigger kids 3 years older was a problem for him, as Luka struggled to make an impact on the court. Despite the initial challenges of playing against older and bigger kids, Luka's exceptional basketball IQ and relentless spirit set him apart. He used the competition as a catalyst for improvement. He practiced harder and pushed himself to elevate his game. During an international under-13 tournament in Rome, Luka announced himself to the world. Dončić tallied 29 points and 15 rebounds in the semifinals before single-handedly wielding his team to the title in the final game against Lazio. Luka went off for an insane triple-double of 54 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists to lead his team to a 104-76 victory, finishing as the tournament's most valuable player and leading scorer with 34 points per game. By age 13, the 6'2" combo guard dominated every youth tournament, leaving his mark as Europe's most talented teenage prospect. And in no time, several top teams across Europe were on their doorstep begging to sign Luka to their club. A few months later, the 13-year-old Slovenian wonder kid packed his bags and bid goodbye to his friends and family before moving to Spain to join Real Madrid. However, Luka's first few months in Spain were an absolute nightmare. He struggled with the language, food, and making friends.
It was really tough. I didn't know nobody. Actually, I almost didn't speak English either. Like, I just know how to say hello, how are you, and that stuff. Nobody spoke my language. I didn't speak Spanish. So it was really tough, and that's how I learned Spanish so quick. And in 3 months, I could speak Spanish like this.
And he was alone for the most part, just listening and learning every little detail about Spanish culture. But on the court, Luka quickly made a name for himself in Real Madrid's under-16s. Despite playing against older kids, the young Phenom led Real Madrid to their first ever Minicopa Indisa title in 2013. He recorded 25 points and 16 rebounds to lead Real Madrid to a 71-47 victory over rivals Barcelona in the finals, and also clinched the tournament's MVP award. After several youth titles, accolades, and MVP awards, Luka was invited to train with Real Madrid's senior team before turning 17. At 16 years, 2 months of age, Luka marked his professional debut for Real Madrid, scoring 3 points in 2 minutes against Unicaja, becoming the youngest Real Madrid debutant and third youngest player ever in Spanish league history. Under the guidance of Real Madrid's veterans, Dončić quickly earned a spot in the starting 5 during the 2016-17 season. In December 2016, Luka lit up the court with 23 points and 11 assists to help Madrid to a 92-76 victory, finishing the month with his first Player of the Week award of his career. He racked up many more accolades, including the EuroLeague MVP of the Round award, again the youngest player ever to do so at 17. A couple of more exceptional performances from Luka led Real Madrid to the EuroLeague Final Four, before losing out to eventual champions Fenerbahce in the semifinals, with Luka averaging 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists, and earning him the EuroLeague's Rising Star Award by a unanimous vote, before receiving the Spanish League's Best Young Player Award. It was at the 2017 Eurobasket that Luka announced himself fully on the international stage. At just 17, Dončić donned the navy blue and white stripes of the Slovenian jersey, teamed up with the former NBA and Slovenian superstar Goran Dragic, and wreaked havoc on stronger and extremely talented European teams. Luka's 27 points and 9 rebounds performance in the quarterfinals championed Slovenia's victory over Kristaps Porzingis and the Latvian national team. Against Spain in the semifinals, Luka dropped 11 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 dimes to send Slovenia past the 4-time gold medalists to their first finals in the tournament's history.
Explodes up the court. He takes it all the way. How about that from Luka Dončić?
Luka dropped 8 points and grabbed 7 rebounds in the finals against Serbia before leaving the game due to a sprained ankle injury in the third quarter. With Dončić gone, Dragic carried the team on his back, dropping 35 points to secure the 93-85 victory and win Slovenia its first Eurobasket gold medal. While Dragic deservedly earned the 2017 Eurobasket's MVP award, Luka made it as the youngest player on the all-tournament team, averaging 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists in 9 games. Winning gold was truly impressive, but what Luka did in the 2017-18 season sent shockwaves around Europe. The 18-year-old wonder kid was at the heart of every Real Madrid attack, dissecting the opponent's defense with intricate passes like a hot knife through butter.
Mark my words, he's gonna be one of the best in the whole world.
With the ball in his hands, Luka was an unstoppable force for the defense, luring you to sleep with his nifty handles before bullying his way to the basket or singing a step-back dagger 3. In the EuroLeague, Luka's impact was undeniable. He racked up multiple MVP of the Round awards and EuroLeague Player of the Month awards while playing against grown men at just 18. Through 33 games, Luka averaged 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists on 45% shooting to help Real Madrid claim their 10th EuroLeague title in franchise history. His contribution was so significant that he was named EuroLeague's Final Four MVP and became the youngest player ever to win the EuroLeague MVP award.
It's amazing, it was really hard to get here. The whole season, I always say, I think this was one of the best seasons in EuroLeague. Anything could beat you, so I'm very, very happy to be here and play this final.
It was the same story in the Spanish League, with Luka dominating every facet of the game with his incredible basketball IQ and talent. After playing just 22 minutes in a league game against Real Betis, Dončić recorded 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists for the first triple-double in the Spanish League since the 2006-07 season, and the 7th in league history. Dončić capped off his incredible season by leading Real Madrid to the Spanish League title and again named the Spanish League's most valuable player and also the league's best young player.
Helped me so much, but for me it feels amazing, it's special, and I'm really happy to be named MVP.
Now, Luka was no longer an 18-year-old prospect. He was a winner and the best player in the second best basketball league in the world.
Game clock here. Dončić goes to the basket strong. It says, "Get out of here!" as he screams to the crowd.
At just 18, Dončić had the intangibles and skills of a seasoned veteran, the court view of a floor general, and an unguardable bag of shot making. In terms of skill, Luka was miles ahead of everyone on the court, but he lacked the level of athleticism many consider enough to play basketball at the highest level. So much so that when he declared for the NBA draft in 2018,
2018 NBA draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Luka Dončić from Ljubljana, Slovenia, and Real Madrid.
Many GMs and scouts believed Luka's game would not translate into the quick tempo of the NBA. So, Luka fell behind 5-star college prospects DeAndre Ayton and Marvin Bagley to the 3rd pick in the draft, to the Atlanta Hawks, before the Mavericks traded Trae Young and a future first-round pick to bring the Slovenian point guard to Dallas. Luka marked his NBA regular season debut with 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists in the road loss to the Phoenix Suns. For the next 2 months, Dončić quickly grew into the game and averaged 17 points and 21 points in November and December, respectively, and was also named the Western Conference's NBA Rookie of the Month for November and December. In January, Dončić became the 3rd youngest player to record an NBA triple-double with 18 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists against the Milwaukee Bucks. Luka erupted for 35 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists a week later, making him the first teenager in the history of the NBA to record a 30-point triple-double. At the end of his rookie season, Luka's 8 triple-doubles were tied with LeBron James and ranked 4th in the league, just behind Ben Simmons, Nikola Jokic, and Russell Westbrook. Luka Dončić also became the 5th player in NBA history to average at least 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists in his rookie year. The 6'8" point guard became the 2nd European player since Pau Gasol in 2002 to win the NBA Rookie of the Year award, and was also selected unanimously to the All-Rookie First Team. During the 2019-20 season, Luka took things to a whole new level. His averages took a huge leap, averaging 29 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists in about 33 minutes per game. In an impressive run of form from November through December, Luka set the NBA record for the most consecutive games with at least 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists in 19 games, surpassing the 18-game record previously held by Michael Jordan in 1989. Luka was named to his first NBA All-Star game as a Western Conference starter, making him the youngest European player to start an All-Star game. In the blink of an eye, Luka went from the slow and unathletic Slovenian kid to outrightly one of the greatest players in NBA history. So much so that he was nicknamed Luka Magic, because what he does on the court is absolutely surreal. From unbelievable trick shots to mesmerizing dimes, Luka Magic was everyone's first choice cinema.
I don't know the answer to that question. I had a good feeling it was going in, but I don't know.
And in just his sophomore season, Luka was named to the All-NBA First Team.
First Team All-NBA. Guards, Luka Dončić of the Dallas Mavericks.
Come playoff time, Luka Dončić turned into a beast.
Luka gets it away. It's gone! A Dončić dagger!
Luka torched the Clippers defense on his playoffs debut, dropping an insane 42 points and grabbed 7 rebounds to go with 9 assists, setting the record for the most points ever scored in an NBA postseason debut. In Game 4, Luka became the youngest player in NBA playoffs history to record a 40-point triple-double, scoring 43 points, grabbing 17 rebounds, and 13 assists, including this insane game-winning dagger in overtime.
The mismatch right here. Now it's Luka. Deep 3 Luka Magic!
Despite Luka tallying 31 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists in the first round, unfortunately the Mavericks lost to the Clippers in 6 games. When the 2020-21 season came, the Slovenia superstar only got better and better. 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assist averages saw Luka named as an NBA All-Star starter for the 2nd consecutive season. At just 22 years old, Luka became the 4th youngest player to record 5,000 career points in 194 games, falling a few games behind Carmelo Anthony, KD, and LeBron James. Dončić also made his 2nd consecutive appearance on the All-NBA First Team, becoming the first player since Tim Duncan with that honor in their first 3 seasons. After making it to playoffs for the 2nd year in a row, the Mavericks squared up against their arch-nemesis, the Los Angeles Clippers, for the 2nd consecutive season. Despite Luka being the best player in the series, averaging 35 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists, the Clippers landed the final knockout blow, defeating the Mavericks in 7 games. After signing a $207 million 5-year extension with the Mavs in 2021, Luka had a chip on his shoulder to finally lead the Mavs to a championship. Throughout the regular season, Luka was a man on a mission, averaging 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. He was also selected to the All-NBA First Team for the 3rd time in his 4th NBA season. For the first time since 2011, the Mavericks finally made it past the playoffs' first round, defeating the Utah Jazz in 6 games.
Misses on a 3-ball, and it's over!
In the Western Conference semifinals, the Dallas Mavericks faced the top-seeded Phoenix Suns in one of the most entertaining postseason series in NBA history. The Luka-Booker rivalry had everyone on the edge of their seats, with Book pulling off the iconic Luka special in Game 5. After tying up the series at home in Game 6, Game 7 happened, and the Suns were completely humiliated and annihilated in front of their home fans. Luka's 35 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists championed the Mavericks to a mind-blowing 123-90 victory in Phoenix.
You're lighting the world on fire in the first half there. You're laughing after some of your baskets. How much fun were you having?
I'm having fun, man. I always say when I'm having fun is the way I best play.
Despite Dončić putting up 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists in the conference finals, the Mavericks fell to eventual champions, the Golden State Warriors, in 5 games. At the start of 2023, Luka had the league in a chokehold, setting the record as the only player ever to record 30-plus points in the first 9 games of the season. He also became the first player in NBA history to record 200-plus points, 50-plus rebounds, and 50-plus assists in the season's first 6 games. His 30-point triple-double against the Denver Nuggets made Luka the second fastest player to record 50 triple-doubles in the NBA, 1 game faster than Magic Johnson, only trailing Oscar Robertson. Luka Dončić is literally the definition of a walking triple-double. In a home game against the New York Knicks in December, Luka went for 60 points, 21 rebounds, and 10 assists, becoming the first person in NBA history to record a 60-point, 20-rebound triple-double and the only player in NBA history other than James Harden to record a 60-point triple-double.
Luka, it's never been done in NBA history, a 60-point, 20-rebound triple-double. 60 points, 20 boards, it never happened, baby. How's it feel right now?
I'm tired as hell.
Pulling the rabbit out of his magical hat to wield the Mavericks to an incredible 126-121 victory in Dallas. For the 4th consecutive season, Luka was named an NBA All-Star and selected to the All-NBA First Team. Despite Luka averaging 32, 8, 8, and adding 2016 NBA champion Kyrie Irving to the roster, the Mavericks missed the playoffs for the first time in 3 years. But when the 2023-24 season started, Luka Dončić came back with a vengeance, improving his averages to an unbelievable 33.9 points, 9.2 rebounds, and 9.8 assists per game, to win his first NBA scoring title and the first European ever to achieve this feat. His unreal 73-point, 10-rebound, 10-assist game against the Atlanta Hawks in January was one for the ages, making history as the 4th highest scoring game in NBA history and the first player to score at least 70 points while shooting 75% or better from the field. In March, Dončić went on an incredible 6-game run of recording consecutive 30-point triple-doubles, the longest ever run in NBA history. Add to that his 5th All-Star and first-team All-NBA selection, among many other impossible records. Luka Dončić finished the season 3rd in MVP voting, behind Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Nikola Jokic. And come playoff time, the Dallas Mavericks were an unstoppable force, with Luka's 29 points finally defeating the Los Angeles Clippers in 6 games to set up a tough matchup against the top-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder. Dončić's 29 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists in Game 6 secured the series win as the Mavericks made it to the Western Conference Finals against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Throughout the series, Luka was a mystery for the best defense in the league that season, with Luka averaging 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists, powering the Mavs to win the series in just 5 games, including this iconic step-back game winner over 4-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year Rudy Gobert.
Dončić against Gobert, both teams are out of fouls. Dončić sizes him up. There's a three. He buries it.
And I told you, Sparrow, that matchup down the stretch as Luka lets the crowd know that he's back and he's feeling good, and he is the closer for the Mavs.
I mean, he's long, you know. He can't move. I can't move fast, but I can move faster than him. So, like I said, just get to my spot, man.
For the first time in 13 years and the third time in franchise history, the Dallas Mavericks finally made it to the NBA Finals against the Boston Celtics. However, with Luka's 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists through the series, the Mavs were overmatched by the Celtics and they lost the series in 5. But surely that won't be the last time we see Luka in the NBA Finals, and his first championship title will be here in no time.
You know, now that the series is over, how much were you hurting?
It doesn't matter if I was hurt. I was out there, tried to play, but I didn't do enough.
In just 6 years, Luka has gone from a slow Slovenian teenager to a Hall of Fame caliber superstar and one of the best players in the history of the game. Like his idol LeBron James once said, "Where does Luka Dončić rank on the list of the best players in the NBA today?" Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. While you're there, please leave a like on the video and subscribe for more exciting basketball stories and videos. Until next time, guys, take care.